talk behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in their shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way.
Alrighty guys, what is good? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful morning. Hopefully you guys can all hear me. I'm going to do something a little different today. We're going to have a free stream today. Hashtag notification squad. Thank you so much guys for being here. You guys are amazing. But we're going to edit some clips and we will see where things land. What are you guys going to see today for a game? Do you want to see
Data push it if
Destiny?
you had it,
Be in
surely.
some Minecraft?
One's
Hey,
above, one's above.
what do you guys want?
You okay?
One's pushing me. Oh no, he's watching with me. Fuck. He's up top on the top bridge.
Aw,
One's on
man.
devil's left.
That's a problem. Not there. There is a clip in here somewhere. She's help with us. Might have to watch the whole thing.
One's out, one's out. Nice! That's fine, they used the Goldie as well.
Oh, it's the Goldie kill. That's what it was. Goldie kills like right here. Hey Skynight, what's going on, man? But yeah, what kind of games or what game do you want to see today, guys? Go ahead, tell me if it's too loud, guys, because I feel like every time I do this, it is very hit or miss. Like, it's either really loud or you can barely hear it. So let me know. It's rolling now.
They have
Goldie.
Goldie, okay? Goldie's lost.
End this.
That's Goldie, that's Goldie.
Yep, that was... Eh.
They have
Goldie.
Goldie, okay? Goldie's
Oh, that's
lost.
that great of a shot.
End this.
With the lining up and everything.
That's Goldie, that's Goldie.
I don't know. I guess I'll save it, but I've definitely had better. Only got 2 more clips, or 3 more clips to do, guys. Good morning, John. How you doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fine morning. Looks like there's not a clip here. There's no clip there. Maybe it's in this last Guardian Standing ordeal. Double, okay? When things...
Blade activates.
Don't pop bubble. Do not pop bubble just because.
Oh, he might have used Blade there.
Okay.
It's the Iron Banner.
One's far left, Devil. There's one over there, and one is far left. There, Lilac, you play for that heavy. And Lilac, look. Oh, he's sniping on the right side of steps.
Did not see him.
You said right side
I
of
can't
steps?
see him for the wall. I can't see him.
He's
He's on heavy, on heavy.
Fuck. It's bad.
I couldn't see the red, man. I'm good.
Pretty good. Just trying to figure out where Cliff is here.
One's on top. Look on top, look at top.
There's one
Blade.
Oh, it's the Blade.
Blade.
Oh, fuck.
Devil.
Yo, sweet. Thank you for the bit. Nice.
A little turnaround. So you guys want to do, would you guys rather do Crucible Class, or would you like to do, well yeah, I mean, it's early. We could do Crucible Class and Iron Banner. That's what you guys would like to do. Let's see.
One's on top. Look on top, look to top.
There's one
Blade.
Blade.
Oh, fuck.
Can you guys hear the music?
Devil.
Yo, sweet. Thank you for the bit. Nice. I don't have eyes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. Wasn't all that fantastic. Dash made it seem like it was a really good clip. I don't even have a party up right now. My final... Is this my final clip? This is the Murdaro game. We are going to save and upload this. Get teabagged from him. Get out of here. No teabagging. What? Let's see what this is.
If it's on charging, it should be all you.
Huh. Interesting. This was... So I don't even have the Murdaro clip. That's cool.
Back up. He's coming for the res. He's coming for the Nova's res.
Nothing I can do, man.
Carlos, you shouldn't have done that.
I wondered in both.
You should have backed up. Yep, you should have backed up. Nice, one's on the top. He's on the top. He's on bottom steps. On the steps behind you now.
Yeah,
Just
mate.
chilling on the steps.
He's come back.
I will grab you.
There might be two on the steps, so watch out.
Yes, two.
Nice, last one's on the orb.
Final.
Yeah, just
He's
push him,
on
you got
left.
it. Good shit.
Nice.
Good stuff. He just pulled something out of his ass.
Yes.
Meh. It was 1v3, but... And Kush for days, guys.
Backed up.
And sticky. So it makes this not as good. If this was all gun
Nice, one's on the top. He's on the top. He's on bottom steps. On the steps behind you now. You're just chilling on the steps.
What's up, Dinger? How you doing?
There might be two on the steps, so watch out.
Yes, two.
Nice, last one's on the orb.
Final.
Yeah, just push him, you got it. Good shit. Man. Good stuff.
Okay, I'll save it, whatever. Addy? No. Liana, grab Addy real quick. Because Addy's pulling on Daddy's speaker cable. Yeah, grab it. Let me grab her. And for some reason this is only 3 minutes. I don't know why this has done this to me.
It's UK boys and they
His
can.
name in the clip. What the heck? It just didn't even save. Yeah, I don't have room for it. Maybe that's what it was.
on the top there,
there.
special. Got one.
Nice job. Where's that at?
One stairs. One's back mid stairs. Like the full
Look at that.
on.
It just... Oh, I'm dead here. Whoa, I teleported!
He chased at my melee.
Oh, dude.
He's on me, yeah, you got it, Rose.
Whoa! That teleport saved my life, so... Oh, I'm dead here. Whoa, I teleported!
He chased at my melee.
Oh, dude. Let's show that I survived that, because I like to show that. Oh, dude.
He's on me, yeah.
Alright. Really irks me that I don't have... Wow. Oh, I love this. Oh. It sucks. Well, here's a clip I can show you guys. Destiny 2.
Make them regret that.
This is how OP the fusion rifle was. I could hit a shot there, that'd be great.
Yes. Now show them the true meaning of war. Enemy team is down, but the charge is still active. Defuse it.
Yeah, I got a fusion rifle OP.
Charge defuse. Isn't it great to be alive?
Point and dance. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna have to ask a favor of Denzer. See if he probably would want to do it. Oh, I see them doing that. By nerf, you mean adjust. Yeah, there is chillax in the chat today. Favor, answer me. Can you guys even hear the music? It's gonna be one by one. One by one, and hopefully you guys that are viewing will pick up on some of the stuff that I'll be talking about. I used to do it all at once, and I found out it is a lot. There's too many voices that want to participate, and it's less of a it's less help, you know what I mean? But now turn that sucker up, see if you guys can hear it now. Welcome, Matthew. Let's go ahead and change what we're doing now. Ba-ba. You heard it for a second because of the headphones. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it all the way through. 1 second. You do something real quick. I'm still here. I promise. Joby. There we go. Titles have been appropriately changed. Alrighty, Mage, what's up? Wonder where Dash is today. What are you doing? There's my dog. Hi, dog. He's a good dog. Up. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Whoa. Oh, the baby's there. You don't want to jump because the baby's there. Good girl. I forgot about it. It's funny how you know these things. You don't want to hurt the baby. I came up with the name Deprivation because of a few things. One, I thought it sounded really neat. And if you look into the deprivation definition, it's basically along the lines of to basically withhold somebody or withhold crucial or vital resources. So if I'm deprived of nutrients, it's potentially catastrophic and can cause death, illness, etc., etc. But in this case, I was thinking more along the lines of, no lighthouse visits for other people. So, like, if we're playing the enemy team, we are depriving them of the lighthouse, or depriving them of the win. Yeah, Shane. Right now we're doing a Crucible class. We're gonna go ahead and do this for a bit, and then we're gonna jump into Iron Banner. From what I hear, Iron Banner's today. It's the first Tuesday in August, so. Not much. Batman Rascal, what are you up to? I don't know why I'm even here. Bounties. Receive blade bounties. Oh, with Deprivation consisting of mainly better Crucible players, the name makes a lot more sense. You can expect to have a hard time going flawless against Deprivation members for the most part. We got a few stragglers still, but most of them are close friends. Liana, can you put Addie in the living room for a minute and then put her blanket on her? Or give her a blanket? There is a hand cannon bounty.
Your victory. It is hard.
You sure, Knives? I said if you were coming here and say that this is the final Iron Banner. Yeah.
I'm playing.
I know you are. Play well? Yeah, for the most part.
I should get back to my stuff.
I'm pretty good. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Got my work attire on. Ready for some more work.
Have an efficient.
A little bummed out that the GoPro sold out. Really wanted to buy one of those so I could have the camera for the trips that I'll be doing this week. This week and next week I'm going to be unavailable. You guys probably won't see me for trials at all on stream, but if you see me online, feel free to send me a message this next 2 weeks because I may be still wanting to do carries, but there's no sense of starting a stream out for one carry card and then shutting it down. So, Mage, are you in the party?
I'm an idiot.
There he is.
I had my mic on mute.
Alright, what map do you want, Mage? What map do you want to be better at?
Really want to be better at, Widow's Court, because I mean, like, yeah, just Widow's Court mainly.
Widow's Court is, okay, we'll talk about it. Rumble. Do time limit of 15 minutes. We'll switch maps.
Yeah, I won't be here also this weekend for trials because I'll be on holiday.
Yeah, I'm going to an amusement park. I'm going to do a fishing trip. I'm doing, oh, there's my light. Addie! You're back.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Rumble. Leave none standing.
Alright, I'm back.
Yep.
Daughter knocked off my light. Okay. So, when it comes to large maps like this, the first thing you're going to need to do is identify where your targets are at. Okay, with it only being just me, it's a lot easier. But when there is, you know, 3 people...
3 people.
You want to... What you literally want to do is you want to count them off. A lot of times, I will jump up on truck, this little truck at the bottom end. Or...
Yeah.
If I were you, I would jump past the truck up on the top of the map, like up that way. Yeah. And you're not even, I wouldn't challenge from up top because bottom side makes it here faster, okay?
Yeah.
So, if you were top side, all you're doing is peeking. You're peeking enough to see what you see. Do you see any scopes? How many scopes do you see? You need to locate the enemies as quick as possible because then you can start making your plays. You follow?
Yeah.
So, let's say I jump up here and I see 2 guys over here. Okay, well there's 2 people accounted for. I know that they're center. So what I'll do is I'll go over here, and if I see 1 person over here, I already know that there's 2 people over in the middle area. So that is information I can pass on to my team and say, hey, this guy's going to be by himself for a second. Let's see if we can take him out. We can play aggressive on this guy, pop, pop, pop. And then hopefully he dies. If he backs off, if he goes towards his teammates, I know that there's teammates over here. So I would say, hey, don't push, don't push. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
depending on where everybody's at is how you make your plays. You want people to overextend. You want that guy stand at the bottom. You want the guy that really wants that kill. So I tap you twice, right?
Yep.
Oh, he's one hit. He's one hit. I slide out here. Well, that's great, and I understand you're one hit. But if I have two other teammates hard scoping this lane, look at where I'm standing. Look at how easy this shot is for everybody else.
You're in a lane, and then you can get headshot easily.
And this is baiting. So for you, if I was in your position and I was one hit, I would back off into here. Let my teammates kill him, more than likely. And then because
and then
they
push
know...
up with them.
Well, because they know where I'm at, the enemy would know where I'd be. As soon as I hit here, I would want to get out of here altogether, because they're going to likely nade that, or they're going to try to get an angle, and I have nowhere to run. You need to make those decisions quick. You know, coming from here one shot and sitting in a corner and just sitting here is not good, because
That's
the
a bad
enemy
idea.
knows exactly where you are. You need to make sure that they don't know where you are. So
Yeah.
you would want to
Okay.
leave that area as soon as possible.
Okay.
You see what it is? See, you follow that?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll talk lanes here, because I know you've been wanting to look at lanes. All right, you tell me. You go into an engagement spot, and I'll show you the lanes based on where you are in an engagement.
Like over here. Like whenever I'm like picking on this corner over to here.
So you're taking. Wait, are you looking for here into here?
Like whenever someone's over there, and it's just me and him and everyone. Like when I'm over here.
Okay, so you're saying. Let me go to this. What's up, KJ? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I'm saying that relatively right. Alright, so you have your little head glitch right there, right? Which is nice.
Yeah.
But the way I would play this, with knowing that you're there, because I can see you on radar, right?
Yeah.
This is just some Crucible class teaching some lanes, some basic Crucible know-how. With knowing that you're there, I would completely move on and look at where you're at. There's no lane for you here, right? And I would play this until I know that I have a better shot and you don't know where I'm at. So for where you're at, I'm guessing you're probably at bottom stairs.
Oh.
You see that?
Now stay focused.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that whatsoever, right? Because you saw me go to the right. And honestly, instinct, whenever you see something like that, your instinct is, oh, he's over there. So you adjust
And so then
you adjust for being over here. The thing is I faked you out. I was not over there. And that's how I was able to make that play. And every time you're in an engagement, especially something like this, use your cover.
Yeah, like
I could
slide here, slide in here, and then try to like go for an engagement, like trying to kill.
The thing is, this is where primary comes in handy. I use my sniper like a shotgun. A lot of people don't do that. But keep low, keep to the ground. That would have been a good melee. Always try to keep, especially if you're hurt, like if you damage me here, if I shoot you and I miss, right, I missed 3 shots, I'm missing all these shots on you, and you've landed a ton. You've landed more than I have. As soon as I realize that you are beating me in a gunfight, right? So right now, go ahead and shoot me twice. Okay, I missed my shots. I need to leave. I can't afford to die because it puts my teammates in a deficit. So all I'm trying to do...
this would kind of like put me in a bait also, because you'll be able to lead them back to your teammates, where then I would be chasing you still, thinking that you're still weak, and then I'd be shot down by your teammates.
Right. So that's another thing that you want to keep in mind is if... See, in this situation, we'll just say we're in a 1v1. Let's say I was just kind of scouting for enemies and I happen to come across you. And we're in a 1v1. My teammates are nowhere to be found. You know, my teammates are way down in spawn, right? They're all the way down there.
Yeah.
My teammates cannot help me from this engagement. You know, I can call for it, and which I need to. I need to say, hey, I have a 1v1 up here. I need you guys to come here. Come help, come help, come help. And then it becomes a matter of keeping you engaged, even if I don't kill you, keeping you engaged with me the longest amount of time. The longer this battle goes on, the more time it gives my team to get up here and help me. Turn this into a 3v1.
Okay.
At the same time, your enemy is hopefully, or hopefully not, is doing the same thing. Hey, I'm in a 1v1, I need help, I need help. My instinct when it comes to hearing need help, is to disengage for whatever enemy I'm dealing with. So let's say, you know, I have a teammate that's screaming I need help, right? And I'm in an engagement with you here. And I know you're hurt here. You should be leaving because I was out firing you. Okay, so you're there. I'm not going to chase you. Instead, I know you're hurt. I'm going to go help my teammate. Because I know that you will not be able to re-engage because you're still hurt.
Until I'm full health, yeah.
It gives me just a few seconds to break off from you, go help my teammate, hopefully get their kill, keep them alive, and then come re-engage you. Because I know that you were in that situation by yourself.
Yep.
You follow?
Yep.
There's a lot of thinking that I go through when it comes to all of this. Why I engage, why I don't engage. And of course, sticky nades, and I think that's what why sticky nades are so frustrating for me, is because the engagement ends a lot quicker, and it's kind of an instant kill, and all. So I go from having this awesome play in my head to just getting stuck and getting, ending it all. But at the same time, you could also reverse that. So if I'm in a gunfight with you and my teammates are calling for help, I go, stick, miss it, okay, whatever, just move on.
Yeah. So another thing I get confused about is when the heavy spawns. Like, I know where heavy spawns on most maps, but it's like how to play with the heavy. Like, how to play it.
Hey, one second, I'm gonna go give Addie a bottle, but I'll explain this real quick. She's ready for a nap. But when it comes to heavy, you want to keep... There's two ways to do it. As a Warlock, it's a little harder because you don't have the speed. As a Titan, my advantage is speed and height. Whenever I have rockets, I'm playing high and fast, with the intentions of dropping into cover. That way, I can get my rocket off, keep moving, and if you fire a rocket at me or a heavy machine gun, I should be able to make it behind cover before you kill me. Okay.
See, with the Warlock, it's like a lot slower because you have to aim your shot and be ready to go into cover as soon as you possibly can because you're much slower than a Titan.
Yeah, your thing would be something along the lines of, if I was a Warlock, I would float here, shoot a rocket, and drop. As soon as you fire that rocket, make sure you drop immediately. You know what I mean? Right behind cover. So it'd be like right here, fire rocket, boom. I'm dropping back in cover.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take care of her real quick.
Okay.
5 minutes remaining. 1 minute.
Alright, Amir. Sorry about that.
Yes. It was the accident I made it. By the way, the melee caught onto you when I was. Oh!
Seconds remaining.
No way to set a clip on me, you know.
Let's go.
Private match.
Clip.
Yeah, I just got clipped.
Oh, here, let me show you this mage. Let me show you this. So, we'll say they have an engagement in this broken building over here. Something fun to know.
Wait, what?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that
What?
works.
Oh my god.
You've shown your
I had to.
might, Guardian. Well fought.
Alright, but Sean asked me a question. Sean, what was your question again? It was... Or Shane. Sorry, not Sean. Shane. By what you said with teams, and does that mean if you don't have a team and you're 1v1, is it harder? Which part are you specifically talking about, Shane? I'm sorry, I was kind of zoning in on teaching mage a bit. Yes, Donna, doing some Crucible Class.
Hey, it's Dash. He's here.
Dash is here?
Dash has arrived in chat.
Where's Dash? I don't see Dash.
YouTube.
I have it all together. Oh, there he is. Bok Bok?
Devils, do you like my clan?
Terrible life choices, yeah. What map do you want? You want the same map again? Because we kind of had to, you know, cut it up a bit.
Let's go Drifter. Not Drifter, because that we had to be. Let's. What do you think the map's going to be this week, though?
Burning Shrine.
We could like try.
It's either going to be Burning Shrine, I'm guessing, or something like Bannerfall.
Yeah, Burning Shrine. Then let's go for Burning Shrine.
Burning Shrine? All right. All right. So let's do this. Is Mage
Actually,
tired
Dash,
this
no,
morning?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I woke up at a proper time this morning. 9 AM.
Wow. It's actually
When before I've been waking up at 12 or 1. So normally that was the time that you come on to start streams. But, yeah, okay, because I'm old enough to drink, aren't I?
Oh my gosh, Dash. But I forgot to say this. So the very first things, as soon as I spawn in, let's talk about it as soon as we spawn in here, because I'm already, we're working on it. First thing I'm gonna do is know where my team is, know where the enemies are. Right? We talked a little bit about that. If I want to go somewhere, I need to tell my team. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna, as soon as I get in here, I'm pushing straight out. Okay, so I'm gonna push straight up. Because I told my team that's where I'm going to be. So that lets me know that my team knows where I'm at, and I know that my team's following me, because we team play, right? So we're in this little engagement here. We have one in the bridge, probably broken bridge. Try to learn some sort of a call out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be just enough that people know. You know, a lot of people
say bridge.
Bridge, you have special box. Everybody, you have their spawn special, mid special, our spawn special. Stuff like that is a very easy way to do a call out without getting too technical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I notified I found my target, which is you. After this, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play this out. Give Shoddy. All right, we traded. I'm gonna say we traded, and we're gonna say top of special at the top of stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
So based on where my team is, I gave enough information that they can make an appropriate play. And as soon as I give that call out, that's when I start looking for enemies. Okay, we have one coming from outside. We have one coming from mid special. He's going top bridge. That lets my teammates know where they can move to engage or to try to work for the body. Everybody's outside. Go. So if everybody's outside, then I can, we can make this revive right here. Got the revive, and then we have a 3v2 situation.
Yeah.
You need a blip on a radar? What?
I've got.
Oh, nice, Ghosted. How was vacation? But so the way I look at trials is a lot like chess. You know, every move you make, the enemy is going to counter. Every move that you do needs to be taking a piece, or at least getting in position to take a piece. You know what I mean? I'll tell you right now.
What this is just dash? I forgot.
One thing that I would worry about, especially on this map, is if you are sniping like this lane. Okay, I'm gonna snipe over here. I'm waiting for this guy, and you know that there's a guy in middle. Unless you know for a fact that they don't have any nades, I would stay away from this bridge if there's somebody in middle. Because how easy is it for me to just kind of do one of these, float up, throw a sticky, and by the time that you even realize I was there, you're stuck and I'm back in cover. That's awesome, Ghost. Jump in there so you... Yeah, that'd be a good dash. That'd be a good idea. If you want to join up...
Should we open up party from them?
Yeah, go ahead and, I'll grab dash quick. Help,
I'll open up the party to 3 so he can join.
Already did it.
Oh.
Oh, you did.
Oh, I did it too.
This is actually how we did it for Miss Dens. We have 40 mutual friends, Ash.
Yeah, hi Dash. What did he...
But, this is gonna be good because it's gonna, then we're gonna talk about exposure. You know, how much exposure do you have where you currently are standing?
Oh,
Go back to where you are. So you see me here, right?
I think that's your fault.
How much exposure do you have shooting me from where you're at? How many lanes are you in? How many snipe lanes? How many primaries? Like...
I'm in one lane's over there, one lane could be over there, and one lane can be here.
Right, and we'll assume that nobody's behind you, that you own this side, and I say own this side because you have your teammates over here, okay? Oh. So we'll say that you are, where you're at. So you're looking at with the...
I didn't realize it was Rumble.
Yeah, well, it's alright, it'll still show for it. The thing is, you want to cancel as many of these lanes as possible. So if I were you, I wouldn't be using a shoddy right here because I'm too far away. By the time that you got to me, especially as a warlock, you would never be able to shotgun me unless you're running like Storm with the melee. You know what I mean? So you're gonna cancel lanes here. You don't necessarily have to go there, well, although that's a good, good eye, because the nades, if they throw grenades up here on either of these sides, they're likely not gonna reach you from back here. Okay? Goodbye, Ultra.
You set it to invite only now.
I did. But yeah, so you want to cancel lanes, and as soon as you use your peripherals, like you're in an engagement here. For me, I can center my shots up, still shoot, and recognize where people are. It's the moment you're in a 1v1 engagement, right? Let's say Dash where you at?
Available.
Outside heavy.
Can you go top bridge real quick?
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna grab special. On my sidearm. Oh!
Be careful with that. Whenever you go to a special box, especially on this map,
watch out for X.
You need to shoot them.
Just to make sure there's no one sniping.
Okay, Dash, go behind him. I'm gonna be in a 1v1 engagement with Mage here, and I want you to just peek as soon as we start shooting. So I'm in
the bridge lane.
I'm in a 1v1 engagement. I saw Dash behind you, Mage. I immediately disengaged.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna win a 2v1. I'm not gonna do it. The sooner you realize...
Even if you have the advantage.
Yeah, even if you got those 2 shots in. Oh, I got my 2 shots of Pally, I just need 1 more headshot. Doesn't matter. Leave. Disengage because you're gonna die.
Yeah, because there's another guy behind you ready to shoot you. Behind your teammate ready to kill you.
Hey Kieran, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you learn a few things here today and enjoy your stay. But it's... one of the biggest things that I see a lot of carries do, I see a lot of people do in general, including deprivation members, friends, etc., is they will be in an engagement and they will want this kill. They want this kill so bad that they're willing to risk their life for it.
Right.
Which is not a good idea because it means that there'll be less. Because it means that there'll be the other team, your teammates will be stuck in a
Then it becomes...
in a 2v3 situation, which then they might not be able to win.
Right, there's the 2v3, depending on if you don't trade. If you do trade, you're in a 2v2, but then it becomes based on where your teammates are in relation to the deaths. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you and I die here, right, let's say we die in middle, and oh, I'm gonna go ahead and die here. Oh, or you guys, we'll trade. Oh shit. Okay, well, yeah, thank you, kill me. Okay, oh, we traded, okay? Well, Dash was on your team, right? Dash is really close to the bodies. He basically has those lockdowns. Meanwhile, my team's in middle. Okay, do you see how Dash has the advantage? So yes, we traded, and it sounded like it was a great play, but the fact that Dash and his teammate was already there makes it a bad play for my team. Because now they're going to get the revive, and now it's a 3v2. Like I said, it's chess. Everything has, you know, a place to move, and you need to know where all the pieces are and where they're moving to. Okay?
And each move has consequence.
And there's also a time to say, yes, we're going to take this trade. So, like, if you know that your teammates are, let's say, if I know my teammates are over in spawn, right? We were outside, you know, camping hard because we're scrubs. And we're out here, and I see that you pushed in the middle, right? And I'm the only one that saw that, and I didn't call it out. And you and I are in a battle. We traded. That's actually perfect. All right, we traded. That was a good trade because my teammates are right around the corner. So now,
I mean, it means that they can easily come get your res.
So when Dash tries to push in, Dash is pushing into a single lane because we'll say that the other two guys were in the inside. They're pushing in a single lane, and your body is favoring our side. That's a huge advantage for our team. So they'll be able to get me up, we'll have a body down right where we're standing, and we'll be in a 3v2 situation. That's the kind of stuff you want to, you know, pay attention for. The biggest thing you want to do is get into those 3v2s.
Oh my, I forgot also you can almost kill yourself with cluster bombs.
But what else can we talk about here? Okay, we'll talk about in relation to lanes again. Everybody likes to do this one. You know, you'll spawn in. We'll start with outside. We'll spawn in. Cheese wheel is spun open. There's a few lanes here. Some are harder than others. Oh, there's Dash. Where you at, Mage? If you're on the, we'll just say you're on the other side. We don't need somebody over there. But if you are engaging,
I can run over there.
Okay. If you aren't engaging from this side, there's a few different ways to handle this, and never choose the same one twice. Okay. You can challenge the same.
Get caught out.
You can challenge the same area without challenging the same angle, if that makes any sense. Okay. So I'm gonna slide here. I can challenge here, right, top of the bridge, or I can keep coming out. And like I said, the enemy's doing the same thing that I'm doing. They're counting the people. They're saying, okay, we have 3 going up top. They're going inside, top side. So I do one of these, right? And I double back. They think I went up top, but in fact, I'm sniping top lane. You want to fake them out. You want them to not know where you are. You want them to think you're somewhere where you're not. And when you have the distance like this and you're not showing up on radar, that is going to be, they're going to rely on visuals more than that, more than anything else.
5 minutes remaining.
Okay. The biggest, the hardest engagement with Burning Shrine is the outside-inside battle. You know, you have a whole bunch of people on the outside. They're hard scoping. They've got all these head glitches, and they have the sun, right? And how often do you see a standoff in these situations? It's like
not very often.
Are you serious? I see them all the time.
Pretty frequently.
Yeah, I see them all the time.
I barely ever see them because, you know, I don't really get very good teams like that because I don't have very good friends online, apart from you.
Regardless, we'll still talk this through. So Dash is in head glitch. I'm gonna oh, I gotta find him. Where is he?
I'm in the most brutal head glitch right now.
I'm on cheese wheel.
You're up in the. Okay, so that's
up in the cheater spot.
Like, they have the sun because they said, like, they have
so
the
what
sun.
he was talking about though, Mage, is like this kind of a head glitch. Like you can barely see me, right?
I mean, it's because you have a metal head. I can actually see you, but like the devil's like, let me like what I do sometimes is like I put on the Mida, and I just put on the Midas shader, and it almost becomes impossible to see me. It's like I'm just like here, just like firing shots.
It definitely makes it harder. And actually, that's what I have the Midas shader on just for that reason as well. If I ever play this outside or a bright map. But okay, so first thing I'm gonna do if we're in this engagement, right? the outside team decided to stay outside. My inside team has cap point, so we don't exactly want to get rid of cap point if it's closer to, I would say, like the 50-second marker. Once 50 seconds hits, that's where I'm going to start kind of hunkering down and keeping point. That's going to be my objective. The thing is when you're in a situation like this, you want to really count how many bodies you have, or how many people you can see. So we'll say I see 2 here, right? Well, where's that third guy? Third guy is probably getting antsy, and he's probably trying to make a play. He might be pushing around all the way around. So that's something I would check.
Flanking, over-rotate, yeah.
I would check over here. If I see him, I would call that out to my team. I would see if he's leaving or not. If I make the call out and he hasn't left yet, I may do one of these where I come to mid, check for other bodies, make sure that these guys aren't rotating, because maybe my team is still engaging on right. Yeah, you're on my team, we'll say. Get over there.
Yeah.
You're engaging with Dash right now. You know, we'll say my other teammate is also engaging with Dash, and I have this guy by himself over here. I might try to make a play here and try to kill this guy. In a 1v1 situation, we still have the inside, and I already made my call out to you guys. So you guys know that I will be in an engagement. You see what I'm saying? But I also need to still recognize that I cannot lose this engagement, because if I lose this engagement, that opens up a window for the rest of the team to make it in here. And I don't want to give up cap point if I don't have to. Or the body. But what I would do in the event that I see all 3 people on right, okay? I'm going to see all 3 people on right. As fast as I can while my team's engaging, and without notifying the enemy team, I'm going to do something along the lines of this. Come over here.
He crossed.
And I'm going to go straight through middle to the left-hand side. Because it's the quickest way to make it outside while still in cover. Now the problem is Dash's team is going to see me on radar. Now they have to make the decision to disengage my teammates on right to come for me, or engage my teammates on right and disregard me. And try to, but the thing is, it's going to be a worry. You're going to worry about this guy on your left. What is he doing? Where's he at? It's an instinct. It's something that's going to bother you. But
you either have to push off or push through, and you have to make that decision immediately. Otherwise, you're not going to have time to react to either of them.
Exactly. It's either you make one decision, or if you don't make a decision at all, you're dead. You're going to lose that engagement.
Right.
You either need to all 3 push top side, or all 3 push me. And more than likely, the best engagement is going to be to push me. But what that's allowing me to do is, if I have no intentions of fighting, if I'm literally baiting that exact situation, I might come over here just to pull the aggro, so now everybody's coming to me, and then bail back inside. I'm removing them from their head glitches. I'm literally taking them out of the hardest snipes that they were in to make it easier for my team. Just because you are pushing an enemy doesn't mean you need to engage. Like
what it's likely to do too is like we were saying, you have to make those split-second decisions, and if 3 people make different decisions, then their team is boned, because they're all on different levels, or not levels, but on different lengths, and they're trying to do something different, and it's all about teaming. So.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point I didn't even think about. Is unless there's a call out made to, hey, push this guy, push this guy, push this guy. And if everybody doesn't follow that, whoever's breaking off or not breaking off is going to get screwed. And I get myself in that situation every so often, and it aggravates the hell out of me. I'll be like, hey, I want to get this guy here. He's by himself in spawn. Let's kill him. Well, I went. My other teammates, they didn't go. And then I end up dying, and it looks like I just, I'm scrubbed because I pushed the situation, and now I, put a hindrance on my teammates.
But it's the reason you made the play initially was in good faith, and so it's not technically your fault. It's one of those situations. I definitely think that they happen in Crucible. They don't happen as often as people like to make it out.
Yeah.
People like to pass the buck in multiplayer games. So now we're gonna go through the
man, it's been a while, Flazy.
So now we're gonna go through the encounters on the on Banner for them.
You're gonna what I like to do at this point is we will play and you will explain to me why you either won the gunfight or you lost the gunfight. That's what I like to do at this point.
Okay.
You know, explain to me as you're playing what you're doing and why you're doing it. Of course, it makes it easier for me to, you know, counter it, but more than likely I'm already thinking it, you know, for the most part, unless you're
You guys are actually
crazy. So it's good for
playing
you.
a Rumble match now?
Yeah, we'll actually play this.
Alright, I'll back up.
And well, you can stay here and play it as well. I mean, we might not be able to hit you half the time, but it's good for him to understand that he's losing an engagement and, you know, backing off or, you know, choosing to continue on.
Alright.
It's gonna make it even. It's gonna happen a lot more with you than it is gonna be for me, because you'll just absorb shots.
Enemy is all around.
This map. Don't ever be this guy. Don't ever be that guy.
That guy, yeah.
Never.
Yeah, don't ever be that guy that goes up to there.
Oh, to challenge the top?
Never
your
be
side,
that guy.
Because there's always the other side that will actually have the advantage with the snipe. It'll always be the other side that has the advantage with snipers.
Not even that. It's not about an advantage. It's about who dies up there. If you die up there,
they're the same, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're exactly the same. If you die up here, you screw your teammate to a whole new level.
Right.
Your teammates are more, unless you die perfectly in this doorway, your teammates are not going to get you. And I wouldn't even try. If I saw you die up there, Mage, I wouldn't even attempt to get you.
No.
I would just use the information that I have to say, okay, they know I have a body up there. They think I'm going to go for that revive, and I'm not. So I'm going to see them push. They're going to overextend because they want the body, and I'm going to kill them that way. And put myself in a 2v2. But that's something specifically for this map. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's play this out. Every engagement you get in Mage, whether you win or lose it. Why did you die there?
Yeah. Because I slid and I failed I whiffed my melee, which caused me to then be staggered away from my gun, so Dash had a chance to kill me.
I think it's because you stuck around after the initial encounter.
Well,
stayed at Mohawk instead of pushing crates.
I'm hurt. I'm disengaging.
Oh, sneaky.
Good job. What's up, Pepe?
Woo! I'm not really sure what to say about that. I guess that was a bit lucky on my part, because...
How did you know I was there? Tell me how you knew I was there.
Cause I was using my radar to like notice like little red bleeps on my radar, so I knew which like parts of the map where you were, and also using it to know like which ways you were gonna move.
How did you know I was top instead of bottom?
Cause the radar shows like if it's like blared out a little bit, then it will say that you're up top, but below. But if it's up top. But then if it's like really clear, then it will show that you're downstairs. Cause I was already downstairs at that point.
Right. Good call. Glad you know that. Iron Banner, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Or 6 p.m.
What do you guys think the
Lazy, I've been
Pacific.
doing some Destiny for quite a bit.
What do you guys think the equipment's gonna be this week?
I'd say Lingering Song.
Oh, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
We're doing supers or no supers? That's my question.
You have Nova, right?
Yeah, I'm using
When
Nova.
would you use a super? When is the best time to use supers? There's basically 2 of them that I can think of. 2 or 3 that I can think of.
When I see that, I know one of them. When I see more than one enemy, or when I'm like quite weak and I need to like get some health back, but I don't know the third one.
I wouldn't even do that. You're based on, you know, how you're gonna win the game or how you're gonna win the match, and the way I would always think of it is multi-kills. If you're gonna get more than 1 kill, or if you're going to...
So that first one, yeah.
If you're going to use the, to super to kill an enemy and get a free revive up. You want to equal, it's a kind of a balancer. So if I'm in a 1v3 situation, I might use my super well before I see enemies, because I'm a sunbreaker, of course. I might use my super well before I even see anybody, just because I want to kind of scare the enemies away. I want them to leave the bodies.
Oh, nice night.
There you go. you talking about, FaZe? Because I'm not doing Crucible with you, Shia.
Dang, that's alley.
But yeah, revives. You know, if you spell. Okay, we'll talk about Nova since you're running Nova currently. For Nova, you want to use for revives, for the multi kills, same thing, but also for super shutdowns. You're a shutdown.
Heavy ammo.
So your thing is, if I pop, I'm gonna pop my hammers here. Where you at?
Oh yeah, I was gonna pop my.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pop my hammers here, and I want you to go ahead and Nova this.
Oh.
Heavy ammo.
Because then you can.
Available.
Oh, I killed. Well,
You killed the wrong hammer.
I somehow killed Dash.
Yeah, I was one shot from your Nova.
Oh.
Hey, Shadow.
I popped
welcome.
my super to mitigate some of the damage from your Nova.
You should have died there. Rest.
Well.
Okay,
so
so you saw what happened there, right? As soon as I popped super because I knew you were Nova, and also because, you know, we had talked about it. But what my initial reaction would have been is I popped my hammers, I knew you had a super, you're gonna try to kill me with it. So instead of going in for the kill, which would have been more than likely a trade, or you would have won the engagement, I backed off because I knew I had extra hammer.
Oh, crossfire.
You've been lagging for me.
What's up?
Like, I'm on red dot connection currently.
Just hit me with a sword to 0 damage.
Yeah, that's why I just stood there after it.
Yeah, we're definitely happy to have you shout out. We're just doing some.
Sword.
I had a viewer ask to do a little bit of a Crucible class, and I'm trying to hopefully help the way he chooses to make engagements. All right, play main rockets. You're not gonna kill me.
You gotta kill me.
You only had 2 rockets, didn't you? I bet you.
That's
Looks like he's got a third one.
Gained the lead.
Oh, man. Oh, you're still straight.
A Connie raid. Yo, Connie, thank you for the host, man. How is life, bro? Just doing a casual Crucible class, trying to help out Mage, understand a few different engagements, and what I personally would do, and why I do these things. It's 77 damage.
Should have stayed on you.
Rest.
Done.
When I went live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so approximately 1 hour ago.
Lost the lead.
Damn, you walk, melee!
Yeah, that's not much you could have done at that point. You weren't near any cover. You were already down shots. The best situation for you is to try to kill me, and try to get to cover, or try to make some kind of slide plays, slide in, slide around, try to do get the shots away. All right, where?
You're falling behind. Gained the lead.
We should do this as a as team.
Fire team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire teams is gonna be.
I was gonna say also, I feel like he's getting pinched a lot.
Yeah.
And he's not rotating out of pinches.
Yeah, that's something.
He's just fighting them.
He's gonna have to recognize.
You can fight a pinch. Sometimes it's your only option as well, but like you can just rotate out of it because it's a bad spot to be in. It's disadvantageous.
Unfortunately, I will not be on 7 p.m. I have work today. You didn't explain the game at all. How the game?
You didn't though.
You didn't explain that at all. You're talking about Resident Evil. I ended up platinuming that.
And I also heard a lot of that game. It's pretty well received in the community.
That's a really good game. Everybody loves the theme. Alright.
I find it creepy, to be honest.
No, please,
wow,
you cannot.
That's intentional.
All right, Maze,
Oh,
you are down.
One, no.
You're in.
No. Oh,
No, I
I'm behind
bodied you
cover.
for
My
sure,
screen.
Devils.
You needed to make that decision quicker.
I was behind. Yeah, I was behind cover on my screen, but you know, like can.
19 damage.
19 damage and he still kills you.
No, that was more damage. Yeah. Okay. Axions are great to talk about since you have those on your Nova, your Voidwalker. Axions are amazing for pushing. Absolutely amazing for pushing because they chase. And if I get an engagement,
Well, I was gonna say, don't kill me right here. Throw an Axion at the like
oh God, it's lagging. Okay, no minutes.
over here at this doorway.
An Axion, did you say?
Throw an Axion at the wall out here, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna track me through the wall.
I haven't got my Axion yet. Hold on.
20 seconds.
Hey, Mage. Think fast.
Oh, so you threw it in the door though. So what I was saying is if you threw it on the other side, because you see me in here, right? Like on your radar, you know I'm here. If you threw your Axion at the wall, you could find out whether I was on right side or left side though, because your Axion's going to track me through the wall and point you in the right direction.
Yeah, so Dash is saying using it for target acquisition more so than the actual kill.
Ah, okay.
So like if you let's say you threw an Axion actually inside like you just did, let's say you threw it like right around here, it will actually track anybody down here in this area.
Oh,
it will also track above. So just because 'cause sometimes the radar it shows only one bleep, even though there's two people there. So that's a good indicator.
Right. Are you upstairs right now, Devils?
Yeah.
He was
So if
just
you're
now.
standing up in the hallway and he throws one in the same place that he did before, he should be able to see the two bolts track differently, and he'll be able to tell me which side I'm on.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and throw one at the bottom.
One's up, one's on the right.
You see how that works?
Yep, exactly.
That's really cool.
And so you can see, too, is if I see that that little grenade mark and I start running, you're also going to see where the grenade starts following, and you can see which way I take off trying to escape.
Yep.
Good. What? Lag.
Yes, it is lag. Red bar, green, red bar, yellow bar. Red bar. Wait, I think that was his AFK.
I was, sorry.
Okay, wait, he's back. Yeah, I didn't kill you.
But at that point, you should make call outs. Okay, we have one top, one right, and he's running towards alleyway heavy. Okay, which is this? This is alleyway heavy.
Oh, my luck in the chamber bullet. See, I don't like Icarus on Palindrome. I don't like it really.
Why?
I mean, yeah, I hope for like when you're in the air gunfights, but
There you
I don't really go in air that much.
It's just
go. It says, why are you doing
increased
class?
consistency.
One must learn how to spam abilities properly. Not in Destiny 2, man. Destiny 2 is a different game. I know this is Destiny 1, but best we got to deal with. A lot more primary battles. Alright, let's see here. I'm in a pinch right now. So I have you, and you know where I'm at. Alright, I have Dash behind me.
I need to run.
Dash is behind me. I recognize that. I'm disengaging the fight. Even though you were almost
shoot me
dead,
through a box.
I chose to fight Dash instead because you were nowhere to be found. You see how that works?
Yeah.
I went from being in a 2v1 situation to a 1v1 situation, and I capitalized on it.
Don't forget. Tap, Matthew, twice.
Won't always work that way, but that's what you're hoping to do when you get in those type of...
Also, I don't see why you can sit in that room for hours.
Oh, it never, kind of a more simplistic help. Don't challenge snipe lanes hurt. Don't do it.
It's really bad idea.
1 minute.
Like, don't be that guy.
What the?
I jumped into that bullet. You were shooting Dash. I jumped literally into the bullet.
Well, I mean, I shot you twice in the body,
Nice,
then the
Taylor.
headshot, but then I was also shooting Dash at the same time. Ah, but then the pulse rifle now.
You didn't disengage. When it comes to being, when it comes to scouts and pulses, if you get shot while you're sniping, you need to disengage. Pull the trigger, hope you hit it. If you don't hit it, move on. You can't sit there and wait. You gotta keep it moving. Challenge a different lane. Move around.
Only 10 seconds left.
Wait, what? Oh, right, that was good. No! Stop dodging it! Stop dodging it!
Show me more!
All 3 of my nodes, and you just dodged them all, like, nope.
Okay, and why is that? Tell me why that happened.
It's because I'm not waiting till, like, I have a perfect opportunity to actually hit you with it. I'm just, like, trying to get you out of your super as soon as I possibly can so my teammates don't die.
Right.
Instead of, like, actually waiting for you to be, either standing still or not, like, sun charging everywhere.
I'll tell you a trick. Something that a lot of people don't know about sunbreakers is if I make either decision, if I make a sun charge decision or I make a hammer throw decision, once that decision's made, I can't do the other. Okay? So as a shutdown super, you need to wait for that first decision. Am I gonna sun charge first? Where am I sun charging to? And when you hesitate like that, it's gonna make the sunbreaker antsy. Okay, he knows you have a Nova, right? But you didn't use it right off as soon as he popped super. Why didn't you pop it? Then it becomes a problem because when you expect something like that and it doesn't happen, well, that was the whole. It starts my whole engagement. So now I have to rethink the engagement on the spot, which is more than likely going to end up either me dead or it's not going to be as effective as I originally planned. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once I've made my first decision as a shutdown super, then you can make yours. If I sun charged and you know that I started the sun charge right, as soon as you see them going right, throw the Nova bomb where you think I'm going to land. Even as fast as I do it, you're going to catch me in that Nova bomb. Okay?
Is it you and Dash on him or me and you on team doubles? Because then we can.
You and well, we can do Dash and I. It's probably be better. Because I want you to be in a situation where you have more than one enemy.
Oh, okay.
I want you to be the one in the situations, not me.
Whatever, you switch to blue, and then I'll switch to orange.
What do you want to, map?
I just switched.
And my I'll switch back to blue.
What map do you want?
Let's have a look. Asylum, actually. I haven't been good on Asylum lately.
Oh, I love Asylum. It's a good map.
Me too.
Alright, Asylum is one of the maps that I play heavily for Cap Point. I own Cap Point.
Like, I know where Cap Point is on this map. This is the main map, but I know where Cap Point is.
Okay.
It's... Because the thing is, though, isn't it on the side where you have special, like down like the stairs are, isn't that like the easiest place to get up to Cap, or is it the other side?
Well, it's...
Where there's...
It's actually, I mean, it's based on running. It's based on who's fastest. Titans are going to make it there first, and Hunters with Bones. Hunters with max agility, Bones, Mida, that whole setup is going to reach there probably faster than a Titan would.
The thing about Cap on Asylum is there's 6 points of entry, so they can break your hold on Cap from 6 different angles. A full team of 3 in a trial situation, that's half of the angles you have to worry about at any given time.
Right.
Bravo team.
There's 2 windows in the stairwell up, so...
Revive your allies when
Teresa
they
call
fall,
me or something?
and crush your enemies.
She sent me a message. What is this? Alright, so I'm gonna push top. Oh shit, you're... I'll say, alright, Dash already had, or you already have mid, right?
He's got mid, yeah. He went stairs at the beginning.
Alright, Dash went up straight up through mid.
He was hard scoped.
You were so worried. You were so worried about Dash.
I didn't.
No, he was worried about you.
Well, he was.
No, I was worried about Dash. I was worried about you and Dash more than Doubles. That was my thought there.
So what you should have done there, you should have recognized you were in a 2v1 situation, called out to your teammates, which of course you don't have teammates in this situation, and you would have had to leave. You needed to leave. As much as you want to give up cap point, you had to make that decision. I lucked you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's why I love luck in a chamber. It can drastically change an engagement. Even though you shot me first, I had luck, so. Alright, so I missed you at tree, or the grass.
See, right there I was just playing you.
I had no idea. I was pinched between Dash and Devils. I could not move.
You made a decision to not make a decision, is what you did there. You either had to fight Dash there, either fight Dash or come fight me. You didn't have any choice.
I can't fight Dash's lag.
Well, it happens. It's, you know, when have you ever seen a complete trials card that hasn't had a red bar in it? I mean,
that's very true.
Dash is making this very realistic.
Yes, he is. He makes it extremely realistic for when there is lag in the game.
Is he under? No, he's still in the hallway.
No, I'm stuck. No. I'm out.
Yeah, good job. Good evasion.
Oh.
That was a good play, but I just outplayed you. I knew you were still hurt, and I used the sniper, real close range. You won't see too many of those. I mean, unless you're going against, you know, decent teams here. But nice job, nice job.
If I had teamed with Devils right there instead of trying to flank, which was a bad call, I should have teamed.
Jazz says I red bar all the time.
You do with me most of the time. For some reason, my internet just goes to.
Alright, so.
Well, the reason that you don't have a good connection when you're playing with Devils is opposite sides of the world. You're not going to have a good connection with each other. Like, it's not because either one of you has bad internet. It's because of where the connections are trying to connect from.
It's because me on the other side of the world, yeah.
Nope.
Devil's trying to
I would have had you too. That lined right up.
Yeah, I know.
Nice job. That was a smart. You know, as soon as you saw me hit you once, you disengaged. But there was also Dash
had a good angle.
Unaccounted for. Yeah, Dash had a good angle on you.
Yep.
Dash was like peekaboo.
You made the right decision. It was just unfortunate that you were already, you know, kind of in a shit spot. All right, Dash. Let's own middle. I want to hear how Mage intends to take this over and, you know, pull one of us away and kill one of us, and then go for the 1v1. How are you gonna do this, Mage? You tell me. We know you're at the top right, or you're at the spawn right stairs. You're coming up in. I can tell where you're at. You're right around that area. Maybe special box now. I'm gonna guess you're crouching on the stairs. That's my guess.
Ow! No.
Heavy.
Okay, we're camping on point. What is your plan of action? Now you're at the top. You have only 2 entry points at this point, so if Dash and I were together, which we are, okay, you actually on main. I need to leave. That puts you in a 1v1 situation. You need to kill Dash at this point. Well, rest.
He took an H2 melee and a shot to the head and didn't die.
I got hit.
No, but you were weak as well and you didn't die.
I saw you walk into that corner and you challenged me. Bad idea. I would have killed you if I was a good shot.
Welcome, Stash.
Once you understand an enemy recognizes where you are, that's the time to fake it out and go somewhere else.
Oh, he's upstairs already? Dang! I thought he was
1v1 situation. That was a good win. Now your objective is to get health. You knew
Should
Dash
have gone away to get health, yeah.
You knew Dash was there. You should have went and got your health. Yeah. You had plenty of time to play Ring Around the Rosie.
Right.
Situations like that.
What I was trying to do with you at the beginning.
You literally just play the
Yeah. Damn it! I suck with heavy.
I'm not good with rockets either. Don't feel bad.
Oh, a fun spot, just in case you happen to have an extra bit of time.
No, why? Don't take my heavy.
I don't have the hype.
It's my only chance.
Here's a really good spot if people are camping on the inside and they're challenging you. Hold on, I'm trying to show you something.
Oh my god.
What?
Can I at least kill Dash then?
Why?
I at least killed that.
You're a punk.
Right. Dude, I can't jump up on it. Yeah, I think it's my... There we go.
Can I warlock do it?
Yeah.
Any class can do it.
Out my
Here.
head.
And on top of that, if you wanted to, you can go over here.
I'm gonna get in that better spot. No.
What's even great about this spot
No,
is
it's
the fact that
mine.
you can float right in the point from here. That'd be something
Is
I
that
would
actually
do.
my point?
I would actually use that spot in the event that they keep taking cap. They're beating me every time at cap. It's annoying. My teammates are slow. Aggravating the hell out of me. I would do something like that because you're coming in even though they know where I am on radar. So I'm gonna go to mid, right? Mage challenge
Yeah,
mid.
that's why I am now.
Challenge mid like you normally, or go into mid like you own the cap point. And all I'm gonna do. I missed it. Well, doesn't help that I missed it. Hey Nikki, welcome to the stream. Is you expect me to jump here, right? You know I can't. These lanes, where in fact I would be a lot higher coming in off those poles.
Yeah. So watch your from inside looking out. Watch your left window here, Mage.
Left window. I'm having a go left window.
You see how much higher I was challenging that jump?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Falling off. Because normally I'd be probably a whole Guardian's height lower than that, coming up through that window from the bottom. Right there I'm not, because I jumped off of the truck in the middle.
Damn it! My shots were off then.
You should have recognized that earlier. Disengaged. Tell your teammates, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna pretend you have teammates, because...
Sorry to hear that, Retro. Signing you my best, bud.
Oh, wow. Retro, that's...
What?
It's hard, man. Sorry you're going through that. You're not gonna play, okay. Whenever you're ready to play.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tell you what.
I was just having a look at Retro's comment.
I'm gonna go ahead and swap teams. Mage... Actually, Dash... Oh, perhaps. Alright, Mage, swap to Dash's team. Or Dash, yeah.
Oh,
Mage,
okay.
swap to Dash. I should've just had you swap. But...
Yeah.
Give me a second. There we go, switching.
Go ahead.
Whee!
Alright, I want you guys to own top, and I'll show you how I engage, and I'll explain as to why I either fail or why I either gain it.
Look, should we tell you on that cat or on that mid?
Lag, just saying. I'm just kidding.
Right, so we're both at mid currently.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up here. Okay, recognizing that you guys, you have one toward directly on cap point. I'm gonna do a little peek here to verify. You have one on cap, which is a warlock. I'm gonna check over here. I have a Titan on left. Okay, so I know the approximate locations of the two. Now at this point, I can choose my engagement. Okay, I might do something along the lines of... What's that? Like those.
Trying to get a sniper.
I'm trying to
fell
pull...
downstairs.
Trying to pull your aggro into certain directions. Dash is leaving you. He doesn't have a choice. So I'm going to go ahead and make my chance to engage here. Alright, Dash came back. I need to re-engage. Or disengage. When it comes to situations
yeah,
like...
and you're already gone.
Dash pushed out. I should have capitalized on that, and I failed. I suck.
What would you have done there? Gone in the other window after? Is that what?
Dash, come on, please, don't lag.
What's up?
Would you have gone in the other window that I pushed out of to go after Mage in that position?
Oof, oof, I'm weak,
Wait, when you backed into the
Dash,
room?
keep cap,
When I came out after you, would you have pushed in the opposite window after Mage?
No, I would have engaged you there. I would have had to. I didn't have much of a choice because of how close you were.
That makes sense, yeah.
I didn't have a choice. What I would have hoped for is that Mage was still back at cap point. He's nowhere near helping you. I would have stayed away from this doorway because there's a lane in that doorway that Mage would be able to help with. So I would probably challenge you right of tree where there's no lanes at all. and hope to win that engagement. Because then you would have been, you know, SOL.
Yep.
Alright, you on top.
He's in mid.
I missed. I am hurt. This is where people get antsy. So even though we're in a 2v1 situation, Dash may have chosen to chase me.
I wanted to, but I know it's bad.
You may be able to control cap because I fell down.
And people love to do that. People want to do that.
No, I landed on your sticky.
And he's one shot, but I can't.
I landed on level sticky.
And now he's got point, and he's gonna push me out.
I'm gonna try and help you over here.
Burn.
Got it.
Damn it.
We have cap back. All we have to do is just wait for Dash to come back, and we have cap completely.
Thank you, Matthew.
And I spawned in the cap, which is convenient.
Welcome, joke. Sorry, I didn't miss you. I saw you there, and I read your comments and stuff. I just
And now we have cap, and I'm gonna play
oh,
cap.
wow.
He's going underneath again. He's going underneath again. Nope, here comes Hammer.
Did you just miss?
play.
Go get those
I did miss, actually. I thought you were playing.
With the hammer?
I expected you to move. And
oh, you expected me to move?
Yeah, I overcompensated for a move that never happened.
You're tracking. Or, leading.
Spotted over there. Spotted on right.
I backed off to pick up special with my icebreaker.
Stuff.
Nice.
Now look at the position I was in versus you two. Dash was right behind you covering. Even though you fell down, Dash was there to pick up the pieces. Those are the kind of things you want to be looking for. Put yourself in a position where your teammates are like that.
Where was that, Dash? Where was that?
Teabagging.
Where was that? Well, that's where that was. Okay.
Yeah, he was in window. I was reading chat.
Oh! I need to remember range down there.
Yep. There's more than one way to engage. Notice how I shot you with a primary up top. So where did that pull your eyes? You thought I was going to jump back up there.
What the hell?
That's one hit. The one hit. Got him.
Okay. He's so sneaky.
He really is, to be honest. That was really sneaky.
But I know the people, how people react, or most of them.
He's 82. He's gonna probably go for this lane down here.
That's what you thought, and that's why I didn't go there.
He's in a trash can. Oh, he's full life. He's running back to.
The reason I didn't do that is because the last engagement we had, that's exactly what I did. And I don't want to be...
I'm backing off because he's got cap. Dash, he's got cap, by the way.
You want to regroup with your teammate there.
Right on.
Dash over here on the left stairs.
Only 1 minute left.
Oh, he's above, actually.
I can see now.
Whoa!
Dude, I got stuck on you. I was trying to get inside underneath.
Yeah.
I got stuck on you.
And that allowed me to get... That allowed me to get... It was down.
I got no radar. I think he's RNSL. He's RNSL, he's down in water.
Okay, so I challenged in mid at the stairs. I'm gonna choose a different engagement.
30 seconds and counting.
He's in back.
No one got me to that little glitch spot.
He's currently actually off on your right.
Pushing.
He has a sticky. Watch out.
Whoa!
Yeah, green.
I chose this shot because you were further behind and you just teleport melee'd onto me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This battle is lost.
Yay, my first ever time beating devils. I'm still through.
I shot you twice.
You still got it. Damn it, I was trying to steal.
Iron Banner is
kill
up.
from...
Alright, let's go do some Iron Banner, guys. Hopefully you learned a bit mage. Hopefully you're starting to...
Yeah, I have, definitely.
The best thing you can do now is practice. I will say that when it comes to sixes is kind of like, you know, you just run in there and shoot things and die and rinse repeat.
Skirmish would be the best thing to practice with, wouldn't it?
Threes.
Sixes definitely has a chaos factor going.
Yeah, there's really, to me, it's not chess. There's no chess involved with that. The only thing you can really know for a fact is, okay, they spawn over here, we spawn over here for this time being. Okay, now we swap spawns. That's basically what you have. Those are the information you get. Yep, Iron Banner is live. Let's go. Let's go
grab bounties.
Oh.
Yeah, my bounty.
I just want to see what effort he brought.
Yeah.
They didn't tease it.
I bet she's gonna have bad stuff.
Alright, guys, that is Crucible Class. I'm actually gonna shut the stream down for a second, just so that it saves appropriately. And I will start it back up immediately as soon as I see that the stream has been complete. So just give me 1 minute and we will come back and do some Iron Banner.